Yeah, so good evening everyone. Good evening. Hi, good evening. Yeah, can we start now? Sorry for inconvenience. Unknowingly class is postponed. Good evening everyone. Hi Dinesh. Hi Sarkar. Hi Suman. Hi Goyal. Hi Sukesh. Hi Soumya. Yeah, can we go ahead? Hi. Hi Mahesh. Yeah, fine. So let's start this. Let's start this. Next example. Main. Almost we done it. Main. I is equal to maybe 10. I is equal to 10, while I less than or equal to n. I is equal to I plus 7. I is equal to I into 10. I is equal to I power 9. Yeah, can you guess what will be the time complexity of this program? Can you guess what will be the time complexity of this program? Yeah, good evening. Can you guess what will be the time complexity of this program? Try, what is the answer? What will be the time complexity of this program? Saroj is asking, good evening sir, how are you? I am fine Saroj, I hope you too. I am fine, I hope you too. So what is the answer for this? Cryptech saying hello sir. Hello Cryptech. Hello. Cryptech saying hello sir. Hello Cryptech. Yeah. So now see this. Everyone listen. Everyone listen. Everyone listen one time. See this one. I is equal to, assume that I is equal to assume that something like yeah, 10. I is equal to assume that 10. If I is equal to 10, listen, I is equal to 10, I is equal to 10, I is equal to I plus 5. So it became 15. I is equal to I plus 5, it became 15. Next one, I is equal to I is equal to I is equal to I into 10. 15 into 10, it became 150. Next one, I is equal to I power 3. Suppose in some number I is equal to I power 3. If I is equal to I power 3, 150, 150, 150. So 15 15s. How much I don't know. 15 15s. 75. 15 5 75, 150, 225. 225 into 15. So can you multiply one time? How much it is? 15 cube, 150 cube, 150 cube, how much it is? Calculate properly. Just use calculator. Use calculator one time. So I am also using calculator. You also can use it. $150 into 150 into 150. Some big number. So I think it's around 33 lakh. It is around 33 lakh. 33 lakh. It is around 33 lakh 75,000, right? 33 lakh 75,000. It is around 33 lakh 75,000. So can you help me now? I is equal to 10. If I do all people combinedly, I got approximately 33 lakh 75,000. Right? If I do only I plus 5, it will give only 15. If I give only I into 10, it will give, right, 10 into 10, 100. If I give only I is equal to I cube, it is going to be 10, 10, 100, 100 into 10, 1000. Right? So what I want to say directly is, everyone listen. What I want to say directly, everyone listen. Actually in this problem, I have to do all three people. If I do all three people, this problem become more complex. So the solution for this one is, for a bigger I value, listen. The solution for this one is, for a bigger I value, I plus 5, I into 10, I power 3, right? For a bigger I value, these three people almost close to I cube only. For bigger I value, these three people almost equal to, almost close to. Smaller maybe some differences are there. For larger I value, these three people almost equal to I cube only. For larger I value, these three people is almost equal to I cube only. So time complexity of this problem is, actually I have to take all three. If you take all three also, you will get the same answer. Answer is log of log n. Many people given log of log n. Can you say what about inner base? Inner base if you see 10, outer base if you see 9. Because right, this is the initial person. Initial person will come first, right? So power person will come late. Is it fine now? But when you see the bigger I value, almost similar. So remember, it is not mathematically similar, it is asymptotically similar. Means by neglecting constant, both are same. Are you okay? Larger I value, both are same. So the answer of this problem is log n. The answer of this problem is log n. Yeah, so let's move to the next problem. So this is the only problem which is pending in yesterday's class. In yesterday's class, this is the only problem pending. So I think I done it. So the time complexity of this program is this only. The time complexity of this program is, remember, if all are there, whoever will affect more, that person you take. Whoever will affect more, this person will affect more. This person will affect more. Take him, right? Take him, that person. If many people are there, whoever will affect more, take that person. Yeah, that's what I am saying, right? That's what I am saying. Larger I value, it is close to, right? It's not exactly equal also. Close to IQ. IQ will dominate. IQ will dominate. For larger I value, IQ will dominate. Actually, you have to take all three. If you take all three and if you start calculating, it will become very complex. Right? It will become very complex. But even though complex, if you calculate, it is close to IQ only. It is a close to IQ only. Yeah, final answer is same. Small difference, constant factor will differ. Otherwise, it is same. Can you help me now? How many problems we done for time complexity? Time complexity we done approximately. 30 problem. Time complexity we done approximately 30 problem. Please revise all of them properly. You almost done the great work. It is a way how to find out time complexity. All the basics which are needed for time complexity, I done it. Someone is saying I power 4 would be better estimate. What I am saying, again you are coming to the same point. That's what I am saying. Actually, you have to calculate actual answer only. It will become very complex to calculate. But if you see the larger I value, it is very close to IQ only. Even though constant factor will differ. It is close to log n. That's what I said. It will differ, right? Constant factor only. Right? Fine. Can we go to next? Check if you are okay. Can we go to next? Constant factor only differ. If you write I power 4 also, log n below is constant only. Log n below is constant only. Can we go to next? Overall we done 30 problems. Please take care. Overall we done 30 problem. Please take care. Right. Let's go to next. Right up. Next example. So I think all basics I done. If you are okay with the basics, I am giving one problem. Please try to give what is the answer of this problem. I am giving one tough problem. Please try everyone what is the answer of this. Please try everyone what is the answer of this. Mean. Please try everyone what is the answer of this. Mean. For I is equal to 1, I less than or equal to n, I plus plus for j is equal to 1, j less than or equal to n, j is equal to 2 into j, p plus plus for k is equal to 1, k less than or equal to n. This is the tough problem, everyone try. This is the tough problem, everyone try. Everyone try, it is the tough problem. Until now all basics I done. This is the tough problem, everyone try. K is equal to 2 into k, q plus plus, end of the for loop, return q, so initially p is equal to 0, q is equal to 0, initially p is equal to 0, q is equal to 0, and one more thing is p is equal to 0 again. Yeah, this is the given problem. This is the given problem. Try to give answer. What is the time complexity of this problem? What is the time complexity of this problem? Yeah, try this. Yeah, so what is the answer of this problem? Please try. What is the answer of this problem? So I want answer from you. What is the time complexity of this program? And one more, what will be the q value? What is the time complexity? What is the q value? Both the things required. Time complexity calculate, q value also calculate. Time complexity calculate, q value also calculate. Time complexity also calculate, q value also calculate. Time complexity also calculate, q value also calculate. Try this. It's the first problem. It's the first problem, tough problem you are trying. It is the first problem, tough problem you are trying. It is the first problem, tough problem you are trying. Try this. Yeah, what is the answer? Check what is the answer. Yeah, let me give answer. Listen, let me give answer. Outer loop, see this one, outer loop always plus 1, so n time. Outer loop always n time, always plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 n time. Inner loop, if you observe, see this one, inner loop, inside two loops are there, but one thing, see, they are not inner loops. These two are nested loops, they are separate. If no bracket is there, one statement only belongs to here. If no bracket, one statement only belongs to here. So remember, this loop is going every time into 2, so log n. This loop, everyone listen, this loop every time into 2, listen, this loop every time into 2, it is log n, it is a log n wrong, log p, it is a log p, because it is a p, because it is p. So outer loop is n time, inside two loops are there. First loop is log n, second loop is log p. First loop, right, outer loop is n time, inner two loops are there. First loop is log n, second loop is log p. If anyone say second loop is log n, it is not log n log p. It is not log n log p. It is not log n log p. Can you help me now? What is the p value? P value initially 0. P value initially 0. Every time, see this one, j is equal to 2 into j. This is going on log n time. So p value becomes log n. P value become log n. So finally, this is going to be log p, where p is log n, log of log n. So what I want to say is, outer loop is n time, inside two loops. One loop is log n, one more is log n. One loop is log n inside, one more loop is log n. So log n and log n bigger. So outside is n, inside bigger is log n. So time complexity of this program is log n log n. Time complexity is n log n. Time complexity is n log n. So time complexity is n log n. So time complexity is n log n. So inner loop, first one is log n time. So every time p will increment by 1. Every time p will increment by 1. Inner loop, every time p will increment by 1. So p will become log n. At the end of the inner loop, first one, p value becomes log n. So second loop is going on log p, where p becomes log n, log n. So outside is n, inside two loops, bigger one is log n, log n and log n bigger. So answer is n log n. Time complexity of this program is n log n. Time complexity of this program is n log n. Are you okay with this? Time complexity of this program is n log n. Right? Now see the q value. Everyone listen, q value. So initially p value, q value, both are 0. Initially p value, q value both are same. Initially p value, q value both are equal to 1. P value 0. At the end of the j loop, p value becomes log n. At the end of the k value, q value becomes log n, because k loop is repeating log n time. K loop is repeating log n time. Every time q will increment by 1. So first time q value becomes log n. First time q value becomes log n. Now if you see the second time, right? Next one, I value 1, this is the story. I value 2, listen, I value 2, again p is equal to 0, right? I think definitely k loop is going log n time, again 2 log n. I is equal to 3, it became I is equal to 3, it became 3 log n, one more log n added. I is equal to 4, it became one more log n. I is equal to 5, it became one more log n. So if at all I is equal to n, it became one more log n. So right, q value is, you will ask whatever you want. See, 3 loops. First identify 3 loops. First identify 3 loops. First identify 3 loops, right? What, every time, every loop is executing how many times? First loop is always plus 1. First loop is always plus 1 n time. Second loop is always into 2 log n. Third loop is always into 2 log p. This is the only mistake what people can do. Third loop is log p. Third loop is log p. Third loop is log p. What is the p? P already, because the p executed log n times, so p value log n. So log n. Third loop is log n. So because of these are not inner loops, take larger. Because of these two are not inner loops, take larger. It is log n time, it is a log n time. Bigger one is, right, log n. So n into log n, n log n. Time complexity n log n. Time complexity n log n. Next one, what about q value? What about q value? First time q value, whenever I is equal to 1, whenever I is equal to 1, q value will execute, right? So q value became log n. Whenever I is equal to 2, again q value becomes one more log n. Q is not assigning again and again, but p assigning again and again. Q not assigning again and again, q is assigning one time only, but p assigning again and again. So first time q value n log n, second time q value one more log n, third time q value one more log n. If you do 5 times log n. If you do 10 times log n. If you do n times log n, q value is n times log n. Q value is n times log n. Are you okay? Are you okay? So remember, time complexity different. If they ask you q value, please go for q value. If they ask you time complexity, please go for time complexity. If they ask you space complexity, go for space complexity. Whatever they will ask, please go through it. Don't give blindly time complexity. Don't give blindly p value. Don't give blindly q value. Whatever they will ask, please give. Whatever they will ask, please give. If you okay, I can move to the next problem. If you okay, please say okay. Those people who are watching, if you okay, please say okay. Then I will go to the next problem. Everyone have to say okay. If anyone not okay, please let me know, I will repeat. If anyone say not okay, please let me know, I will repeat. If you say not okay, please let me know, I will repeat. Yeah, fine, let's move to next. See, some difficulty will come. You have to handle, right? I cannot give all small problems lifelong. I cannot give small problem. Next problem, one more tough problem. Can you handle this? One more tough problem. Can you handle this? Main, one more tough problem. Can you handle this? Please check. Main, for I is equal to 1, I less than or equal to n I plus plus for j is equal to 1, j less than or equal to n, j is equal to j plus I, x is equal to y plus z. Yeah, it is a given program. Can you try this? What is the time complexity of this program? What is the time complexity of this program? What is the time complexity of this program? Today is the last class. Today is the last free class. Today is the last free class. If anyone not taken, you can take the subscription. If anyone is not taken the subscription, you can take. Today is the last date. For the free class, today is the last class. Today is the last class for free class. And one more thing is 30% discount also there. 30% discount also there. So book my best class. It is the India's famous website to find out all best coaching centers. Book my best class contain EPT also. 30% discount. 30% discount is coming. Book my best class. bookmybestclass.com. From there you can subscribe. 30% discount is going on every course. 30% discount is going on. You can go for GATE classes, you can go for DSA, you can go for DA, whatever you feel. Right? All coaching centers of all exams, all best coaching centers of all exams are available with very good discount. Either CAT exam, GATE exam, IA, UPSC, any exam, all best coaching centers are available with very good discount. Right? 30% discount is going on. You can take it. You can take from this. If anyone is not joined, right? This offer is there. This offer is there. I think third now, right? This offer is there. 3rd December. This offer is there until 3rd December. You can utilize this. If anyone is not taken, take the subscription until 3rd December. This offer is available. Go to the bookmybestclass.com. So go for the EPT. So you will get it. Whichever course you want, you can join. 30% discount is available. Can you say what is the time complexity of this program? Today is the last class. After this class, no free class is there. And one more thing, those people who are taking the subscription, right? Your classes will be going to be more fast also. Because of it is a YouTube streaming problem also. Streaming is a little bit slow. Because of it is a YouTube streaming is a little bit slow. Right? In the app, right? Everything will be faster. In the app, everything will be faster. Yeah, can you say what is the answer of this? I loop, J loop. Can you say I loop is how many times? I loop is how many times? Can you try this one? I loop is n time. Everyone know I loop is n times. Everyone know I loop is, see this one, I loop is n time. Now see the interesting answer. I loop is n times, okay, but what about J loop? Listen, J loop is, right, every time it is incrementing not by 1, it is incrementing by I. J loop is not incrementing every time by 1. J loop is not incrementing every time by 2. J loop is incrementing every time by I. What is the meaning? Let's see this one. Listen everyone. I is equal to 1. J loop is running n by 1 time. I is equal to 2, J loop is running n by 2 times. I is equal to 3, J loop is going on n by 3 times, and so on and so on. I loop is I value n, J loop is going on n by n. I is equal to 1, J loop is n by 1 time. I is equal to 2, J loop is n by 2 times. I is equal to 3, J loop is n by 3 times. I is equal to n, J loop is n by n times. Now listen, see this one. You cannot say J loop. You cannot say J loop without I. If I ask you J loop is how many times, it is based on I. You can write, if I ask you J loop is how many times, it is based on I. Without I, you cannot say J. Right? This is called as, listen, this is called as two loops who are depending upon each other. Right? Inner loops only, but there is a dependency. You cannot say J without I. These are inner loops. Inner loops means normally you have to multiply. But inner loop, there is a dependency. You cannot say J loop how many times without I. J loop is how many times? I loop, I value how much? If I value 1, J loop is n by 1 because always you are adding 1. If I value 2, always you are adding 2, J loop becomes n by 2. I value 3, J loop is n by 3. I value n, J loop is n by n. So remember, inner loops but dependency there. Inner loop dependency you should do like this one. So overall if you observe, right? So I value 1, J loop is running n by 1 time. I value 2, J loop is running n by 2 time. I value 3, J loop is running n by 3 time, and so on. I value n, J loop is running n by n time. Then it will goes to n is common. Then it will goes to n is common 1 by 1 plus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 3 plus, and so on 1 by n. So remember this series is called log n series. So it became n into log n. It is the log n series, remember it. So time complexity of this program is n log n. It is one of the nice problem. Please take care. Remember, I got answer n log n by taking I loop, J loop together. If I don't take I loop, how can you say J loop is how many times? I loop, J loop combinedly, I got answer as n log n. I loop, J loop combinedly, I got answer as n log n. J loop is how many times? What is I value? If I value 5, J loop is n by 5. If I value 3, J loop is n by 3. If I loop is n, J loop is n by n. If you want, you can check. That's what we studied yesterday. J loop is always adding 10, n by 10. If J loop is always adding 5, n by 5. If J loop is always adding I, n by I. J loop is n by I time. J loop how many time? What is I value? If I value 5, J loop is n by 5. J loop is how many time? What is I value? If I value 25, J loop is n by 25. Remember, these are two loops, inner loops, but dependency there. Dependency means you cannot do alone. Whenever dependency there, you cannot do alone. Whenever dependency there, you cannot do alone. Mama alone cannot do everything. There is a dependency with Papa. Papa cannot do everything because there is a dependency with Mama. It's Mama, Papa both together. They can do anything. Mama, Papa can do, right? Mama, Papa can do together anything. Alone Mama cannot do because it is based on Papa. Alone Papa cannot do because it is based on Mama. Both combinedly can do anything. You watched Drishyam movie or not? You watched Drishyam movie or not? There is a movie named Drishyam. You watched it or not? You watched Drishyam movie or not? Oi! You watched Drishyam movie or not? Arey Goyal, you watched Drishyam movie or not? In that Drishyam movie, Mama, Papa, right? Hero and heroine both will plan. They both will plan. They will do anything. In that movie, they both will plan. They will do anything. So, this is called dependency. J loop cannot execute without I. J loop cannot execute without I. So, these are called inner loops. Inner loops and dependency. Suppose inner loops no dependency, multiply. Inner loop no dependency, multiply. Inner loop dependency, one series will come like this. Inner loop dependency, one series will come like this. Inner loop dependency, one movie will, right? Inner loop dependency, you have to get the series. We'll watch now to understand the meaning of J plus I. Arey Goyal, go to 10th floor and jump from there. Arey Gootle. Arey Goyal Gootle. Go to 10th floor and jump from there. To understand the I plus J, you will watch the movie. Arey Gootle. To understand the J plus I, you will watch the movie. Brainless fellow. To understand the J plus I, you will watch the movie. No, common sense also. Common senseless fellow. Go to 10th floor, you push by yourself. No one will push you also. No one will push you also. You push by yourself. Go to 10th floor, you push by yourself. No one will push you also. Right. So please take care. It's a nice problem. Please take care. Dependency there, you should do like this. Dependency there, you should do like this. Next problem. Next problem. Example. Next example. Take care this also. Take care this also. Main. Main. Wild. Yeah, go ahead. Now I think problem is clear. Now you go ahead. Problem is clear. Now you go ahead. What is the answer of this? I is equal to 10, I less than n, I plus is equal to 42, j is equal to 3, while j less than or equal to n, x is equal to x plus 1, j is equal to j into 7. Yeah, can you try now? Can you try now? अरे where is Dinesh? अरे where is Dinesh? दिनेश कहां पे? दिनेश भैया कहां पे? अरे बोलो यार, दिनेश भैया कहां पे? What is the time complexity? And one more thing is, what is the time complexity? What is the x value also? X value initially 1. X value initially 1. I want time complexity. I want x value also. What is x value? I want time complexity. What is the x value also? Yeah, so I think everyone know, if you see this problem, everyone know first loop is always adding 42, n by 42. First loop is always adding 42, n by 42. Second loop is always multiplying by 7, so log n base 7. First loop is always adding 42, n by 42. Second loop is always multiplying by 7, log n base 7. So time complexity because of no dependency also. Between I and j, no dependency also. Inner loop, no dependency. So time complexity n by 42 into log n base 7, which is nothing but, forget about constant, it became n log n. N log n base 7. Time complexity became n log n base 7. Time complexity became n log n base 7. He is asking what is the x value. He is asking what is the x value. He is asking what is the x value. I think first loop is n by 42, that is everyone agree. Second loop is log n base 7, because of their inner loops multiply, no dependency also. N by 42 into log n base 7, n log n base 7. N log n base 7, time complexity n log n base 7. Can you see the x value? Can you see the x value? X value initially 1. X value initially 1. X value initially 1. See what is happening. So I is equal to, listen, first I value x will increment by log n time, because x is always incrementing by 1, right? Always x is incrementing by 1. So first I value x becomes log n base 7, second I value again log n base 7, third I value again log n base 7. It will continue how many times? N by 42 times. So x value is every time is log n base 7, every time is log n base 7, next time log n base 7, next time log n base 7, next time log n base 7. I think n by 42 times n by 42 into log n, which will goes to, I think that is also n log n, that is also n log n. Please check if I am wrong. Both are n log n, both are n log n. Please verify. First time log n base 7, x value first time log n base 7, second I value again log n base 7, third I value again log n base 7. Like that, how many times? N by 42 times, n by 42 times log n. Please verify. If I am wrong, please let me know. If I am wrong, please let me know. Please check. You know, time complexity also same, space, right? Time complexity also same, x value also same, time complexity also same, x value also same. Time complexity also same, x value also same. Can I move to next problem? Are you okay with this? Check once. Are you okay with this? Check once. Simply see, first loop is how many time? N by 42. Second loop is how many time? Log n base 7. So time complexity, inner loops multiply, because no dependency also. What about value? Check carefully. Each j value x will increment by 1. So I is equal to 1. J loop is log n base 7 times. So x value become log n base 7. I value 2, again log n base 7. I value 3, again log n base 7. I value 4, again log n base 7. How many times? N by 42 times. N by 42 times log n base 7. So finally n log n base 7. Someone is saying log n. Ghosh is saying log n. Arey Ghosh, where is log n? Manasa, where is log n? From where log n came? You only say. From where log n came? Please verify where log n came. Manasa, please let me know. Manasa, please let me know. Joy, let me know. Suman saying that x value is n log n. That is true. Saroj also saying that you cannot see any lagging. Right, in the YouTube maybe little bit of lagging will be there. In the app no lagging will be there. Right, some recording will be there, some live also there. So that syllabus will be over fast. Easy topics I will do recording. Easy topic I will do recording. Tough topics I will do live. tough topics I will do live, easy topic I will do recording, so that syllabus will be over fast. Please learn properly. See, program means not time complexity. Sometimes he will ask x value. Sometimes he will ask you time complexity, so that you will get to know difference between time complexity and x value. Someone is saying I into 42. Yeah, then see, if I into 42, if at all I into 42, then outer loop also log n, inner loop also log n. Log n into log n square. Not log n, log n square. Outer loop log n, inner loop log n, log into log n. In the place of j is equal to j power 7, then log n. In the place of j is equal to j power 7, then log n. I plus 42 means I is equal to I plus 42. I always incrementing 42. So I loop is n by 42. J is always incrementing into 7. So log n base 7. Just follow basics. Please study basics. Other than this, nothing there. That is the reason I said the basics first. Right? Fine. So, see this one. Say, listen, in one day I am taking 1 hour class, 1.5 hour class. Today I am taking 1 hour class. Both the things I will combine as one class. Right? So, every day 2 hours class I will keep. Every day in the app, in the EPT app, I will keep the 2 hours class I will keep. 2 hours class I will keep. Minimum 2 hours class I will keep. Sometimes I will keep 5 hours class also I will keep. In EPT app, I will keep every day 2 hours class. Sometimes I will keep 5 hours also. Right? Fine. Right? Today I think, right? Maybe some lagging is going on. Right? I think we are late. Right? So I'm sorry for inconvenience. I'm late. So sorry for that. Right? I'm stopping the class. Please go and take dinner. And one more thing is Saturday and Sunday off. Take the rest. Revise total notes. Saturday, Sunday, revise total notes. Right? Saturday, Sunday, right? Revise the total notes. Make the nice notes. Saturday, Sunday, right? If anything is missing, please handle it. Monday again, right? I will start. Monday onwards, class will be there, right? Class will be there in the EPT app. Either recording will be there or live will be there. Monday onwards in the EPT app, either recording will be there or live will be there. Right? Fine. And remember there is an offer going on until 3rd December. This offer is there, 30% discount. Go to book my best class. bestclass.com. Go there and you can buy there. Whatever course you want, you can buy. Right? In that you can see the EPT. Right? You can buy that. If you are unable to find out, please let me know. You ping me, I will help you. After offer is over, don't ask me, sir, can you give discount? After offer is over, don't ask me, sir, can you give discount and all. Thank you so much. Next subject after algo, right? Mostly after algo, maybe I think in my opinion, right? Graph theory. Discrete mathematics graph theory, because it is required in every subject. Discrete mathematics graph theory, right? So for the DSA people, if you want you can attend, if you don't want to attend, no problem. But most of the graph problems to solve, right? That graph theory required. If you want to attend, you can attend. If you don't want to attend, there is no problem, right? So to you DSA classes, right? So after algo is over, for DSA people data structure will start. For gate people some other thing will start. For gate people some other thing will start. Yes, it will come. It will come. In 2 or 3 days it will come. Most probably, right, graph theory will start. Fine. Can we go next? Yeah. Good night everyone. Good night. Good night everyone. Yeah, chalo then. Thanks everyone. Good night everyone. Yeah, someone asking like, sir, when will you start graph theory? After algo over. After algo over, it will start. After algo over, it will start. After algo over, it will start. So that, right, because many places graph theory will come. It is better to teach graph theory first. In the computer network also graph theory will come. In discrete, right, in algo itself some places, right, graph theory will come. In data structures also graph theory will come. Whoever want to attend, they can attend. Right, fine. Good night.